Hello everyone, I'm Chris Erkley. Welcome to another edition of the PE Crime Blotter. A placement hearing began in a Riverside courtroom on Friday morning for the Riverside boy who murdered his neo-Nazi father almost 3 years ago. The boy was 10 years old at the time of the murder. He's now 13. I'm joined now by Press Enterprise's John Asbury. John, you're in the courtroom this morning.
Yeah, and this is the start of the placement hearing, which we've been waiting for a long time. Back in January, the same judge found that this boy was liable and found a murder allegation true in his father, Jeff Hall's death. Of course, Jeff Hall was the neo-Nazi leader of the Southwest National Socialist Movement.
And John, what was the suggestion by the defense this morning?
Well, the prosecution wants him in a juvenile detention facility, the state's Department of Juvenile Justice, which is only for violent and sexual offenders. And the state would recommend that he be there till he's about 20 until his first parole hearing. The defense in this case wants him to be placed in what they've said is, quote, the least restrictive environment possible, citing his education needs, his special education needs. He has some speech and language issues and needed additional educational help there that they're arguing that the state can't provide.
This was just the beginning today. How long do you see this taking to play out, and how do you see it ending?
Well, court's off on Monday, so they're going to come back on Tuesday. We're likely going to hear from some child psychologists and experts that will discuss reports on what this boy has done so far, as well as some of his tendencies and where he should be placed. The prosecution's key in this is that they want him in a secure facility. What the defense has argued so far is they've offered suggestions that don't have locked gates, don't have guards that are able to restrain students. So they're going to have to find some sort of middle ground if that's the case. The prosecution emphasized today that this boy is a murderer. He killed his father, and he's obviously got some deeply rooted issues that need to be addressed.
All right, John, thank you for joining us. That does it for this edition of the PE Crime Blotter. Be sure to join us right here on PE.com for the latest on this story.